Jamie Colby to call me so we can be best friends. I tell people we are. Truth may be stranger than fiction, but when you're Brian Williams, fiction is so much more fun. The embattled NBC newsman has endured a weekend that can only be compared to an internationally televised colonoscopy, culminating with him taking a leave of absence from NBC. Journalists have relished the challenge of going back and digging deeper into Lion Brian's tall tales, but Williams maintains his memory lapse was unintentional.
It was my first engagement of the war, and remember, we were all, I think, scared. I don't know what screw up in my mind caused me to conflate one aircraft from the other. The fact is, I remember 3 aircraft going down. I was on one of them.
And there appear to be some doozies mixed in with the pure fiction about his Iraq War Chinook incident. He claims in some versions of events, he also came under fire during the 2006 Israel-Hezbollah war and was nearly hit by Katyusha rockets. He has 2 distinct versions of this story. Now, Williams also said as a teenager he was helping a local church by selling Christmas trees out of the back of a truck, and once told the New Jersey Monthly he was robbed by a man who shoved a .38 caliber pistol in his face and made him give up his do-gooder stash. Longtime residents of Red Bank, New Jersey, they dispute that claim, the latest naysayers to pile on the growing stack of sharpshooters who are ready to dispense with Williams' convenient personal prose. But don't get Brian Williams started on Hurricane Katrina. Oh, no.
When you look out of your hotel room window in the French Quarter and watch a man float by face down, when you see bodies that you last saw in Banda Aceh, Indonesia, and swore to yourself that you would never see in your country, I beat that storm.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, the manager of that Tony Ritz-Carlton says the part of the town the hotel is located in, it never went underwater. I mean, the basement flooded a little bit. His odd claim is similar to how he was stricken with dysentery from a microbe that didn't infect anyone else, which led to his recovery in the hotel before an armed gang stormed it.
My week, 2 weeks there was not helped by the fact that I accidentally ingested some of the floodwater. I became very sick with dysentery. Our hotel was overrun with gangs. I was rescued in the stairwell of a 5-star hotel in New Orleans.
And he's dating Morgan Fairchild. Witnesses astonishingly don't remember any of those events, and this was years after volunteer firefighter Brian Williams strapped on his breathing apparatus and crawled through a burning house on his hands and knees, fumbled through a closet, and emerged with a squishy newborn puppy. Or perhaps it was 2 puppies, depending on the version he spins, or maybe even a pony. You have some emerging themes here. Brian Williams is a magnet for danger. He is a saint. Death taps his brave shoulder with her icy fingers on a regular basis, and no matter where he is, he always takes stock in the munitions that almost do him in. The guy is either literally the most interesting man in the world, or he's a pathological liar. If the latter is true and the foamy-mouthed chorus of growing spectators are certain it is, he should put his fascinating, detail-rich yarn spinning to good use and start writing some pseudonymous young adult fiction. It would sell. So how does he fix his curious relationship with truth? Brian Williams can simply do what Mel Gibson, Tiger Woods, Michael Richards, and other troubled truth-benders have done before him after their public breakdowns. Brian can go to rehab for a non-substance abuse issue. He can sit in the sun at Malibu and let all the fabrications dry out one step at a time. But this story is no longer about Brian Williams and his turgid growing nose. It's about you wanting to believe this falsehood that certain journalists are pure-hearted, truth-telling demigods because that's how you were raised. That pristine fantasy you have of unsoiled journalism is as fictitious as the prisoner of Azkaban. Just ask Brian Williams. The truth is about to set him free. Coming up, I'm going to argue with 2 people who think vaccines are bad, okay? Marky Ramone from the Ramones, he's going to join me for a chat. And what to do about climate change. So much, so good. Let's start it. I'm Kennedy. Mary Catherine Ham has